In 1988, Die Hard exploded onto screens and changed action movies forever. What seemed like a simple story about a cop trapped in a building with terrorists became one of the greatest action films ever made, launching a massive franchise and proving that action heroes didn't need to be invincible. Now, over 35 years later, we're checking in on the cast who made this masterpiece. From legendary careers to heartbreaking losses, here's what happened to the stars of Die Hard. Bruce Willis, John McClane. Born on March 19, 1955, Bruce Willis was 33 when he starred as John McClane in Die Hard. Today, at 69, his career has come to a difficult end. Before Die Hard, Willis was known as a TV star from the comedy series Moonlighting, but no one thought he could carry an action film. The studio was skeptical, but director John McTiernan saw something different in him. Willis brought humor, vulnerability, and toughness to McClane, creating a new kind of action hero who bled, got scared, and cracked jokes to deal with terror. Die Hard made Willis a massive movie star. He went on to star in huge films like the Die Hard sequels, Pulp Fiction, The Sixth Sense, Armageddon, The Fifth Element, and dozens more. He became one of the biggest action stars in the world and one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood. Through the 2000s and 2010s, Willis continued working constantly, though the quality of his projects became inconsistent. In his later years, he appeared in many low-budget direct-to-video films, which concerned fans. In March 2022, Willis's family announced he was retiring from acting due to aphasia, a condition affecting his cognitive abilities. In February 2023, they revealed he'd been diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia, a progressive brain condition. His acting career was over. At 69, Bruce Willis can no longer work, and his family is caring for him as he deals with his diagnosis. His legacy as John McClane and as one of action cinema's greatest stars remains secure, even as his health battle continues. Bonnie Bedelia. Holly Gennaro McClane, born March 25, 1948. Bonnie Bedelia was 40 when she played Holly, John McClane's estranged wife, in Die Hard. Today, at 76, she's mostly retired from acting. Bedelia was already a respected actress before Die Hard, known for her work in films like The Boys from Brazil and Heart Like a Wheel. Her performance as Holly was strong and intelligent, making her more than just a damsel in distress. She held her own against the terrorists and matched McClane's toughness in her own way. After Die Hard and its first sequel, Bedelia continued working in film and TV. She appeared in shows like The Division, Parenthood, and various TV movies. She worked steadily through the 2000s before gradually stepping back from acting. Bedelia has spoken fondly about making Die Hard and working with Bruce Willis, remembering the shoot as exciting and groundbreaking. She's remained gracious about the film's legacy. At 76, Bonnie Bedelia has mostly retired, living a quiet life after decades of solid work in the industry. Reginald VelJohnson, Sergeant Al Powell, born August 16, 1952. Reginald VelJohnson was 36 when he played Sergeant Al Powell, McClane's only ally on the ground, in Die Hard. Today, at 72, he's still working and beloved by fans. VelJohnson's performance as the kind, supportive cop who becomes McClane's lifeline was the heart of the film. His chemistry with Willis, even though they were mostly talking through radios, was genuine and touching. His character's arc from desk duty to hero gave the film emotional depth. After Die Hard and its sequel, VelJohnson became a TV star playing Carl Winslow on the hit sitcom Family Matters, which ran from 1989 to 1998. The role made him a household name and showed his gift for comedy and warmth. Since Family Matters, VelJohnson has continued working in TV and film, often in guest roles and reunions. He embraces his Die Hard and Family Matters legacy, appearing at fan conventions and in projects that reference his famous roles. At 72, Reginald VelJohnson remains active and appreciated, representing the supporting actor who made a huge impact with kindness and skill. Alan Rickman, Hans Gruber, born February 21, 1946. Alan Rickman was 42 when he played Hans Gruber in Die Hard. He passed away on January 14, 2016, at the age of 69. Die Hard was Rickman's first film role, and he created one of cinema's greatest villains. His Hans Gruber was sophisticated, intelligent, ruthless, and darkly funny. His delivery of lines like, "Now I have a machine gun," "Ho ho ho," became iconic, and his performance set the standard for all action movie villains that followed. After Die Hard, Rickman built an extraordinary career playing complex, often villainous characters. He appeared in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves as the Sheriff of Nottingham, Sense and Sensibility, Galaxy Quest, and became beloved worldwide as Professor Severus Snape in the Harry Potter series. His stage work was also highly acclaimed, and he occasionally directed films. Rickman was known for his distinctive voice, his intelligence, and his dedication to his craft. He was respected and loved by fellow actors and fans alike. He kept his personal life very private and rarely discussed his health. In 2016, Rickman was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. He kept his illness private, continuing to work and live his life. On January 14, 2016, he died at age 69, just weeks after his diagnosis became serious. His death shocked the world, as most people didn't even know he was sick. Alan Rickman left behind a legacy of incredible performances, with Hans Gruber remaining one of the greatest movie villains of all time. His loss was deeply felt across the entertainment world. Paul Gleason, Deputy Police Chief Dwayne T. Robinson, born May 4, 1939. Paul Gleason was 49 when he played Deputy Chief Robinson, the stubborn cop who refuses to listen to McClane, in Die Hard. He passed away on May 27, 2006, at the age of 67. Gleason was a character actor best known for playing authority figures, most famously as Principal Richard Vernon in The Breakfast Club. His performance as the arrogant by the book Robinson, who constantly underestimates the situation, was perfectly frustrating, making him a villain in his own right. After Die Hard, Gleason continued his successful career as a character actor. He appeared in films like Trading Places, Johnny Be Good, and Van Wilder, and had numerous TV roles. He was a working actor's actor, always showing up prepared and professional. In the early 2000s, Gleason was diagnosed with pleural mesothelioma, an aggressive cancer caused by asbestos exposure. He fought the disease for several years while continuing to work when he could. Gleason passed away on May 27, 2006, at age 67 from mesothelioma. His death was a loss to the character actor community, where he was well respected for his decades of solid work. Paul Gleason left behind a career of memorable performances, with his Die Hard role remaining one of his most recognized. William Atherton, Richard Thornburg. Born July 30th, 1947, William Atherton was 41 when he played Richard Thornburg, the sleazy reporter in Die Hard. Today, at 77, he's continued working steadily. Atherton specialized in playing obnoxious, entitled characters, and Thornburg was a perfect example. His willingness to endanger lives for a story made him despicable, and audiences loved to hate him. He was so good at being awful that he became one of the film's most memorable characters. After Die Hard and its sequels, Atherton continued his career playing similar types of characters. He's appeared in shows like Lost, Desperate Housewives, and The Blacklist. He's embraced his reputation for playing jerks and has worked consistently for decades. At 77, William Atherton is still acting and has made peace with being forever known as one of cinema's most punchable characters. Alexander Godunov, Karl Born. November 28, 1949, Alexander Godunov was 38 when he played Karl, Hans Gruber's loyal henchman seeking revenge in Die Hard. He passed away on May 18, 1995, at just 45 years old. Godunov was a world-famous ballet dancer who defected from the Soviet Union in 1979. His defection made international headlines. He transitioned to acting in the 1980s, and his physical presence made him perfect for the role of Karl, the silent, deadly terrorist with a personal vendetta against McClane. After Die Hard, Godunov appeared in several films, including The E-Zone and North. He continued dancing and performing, but struggled with personal demons. His marriage to actress Jacqueline Bisset ended, and he battled alcoholism. On May 18, 1995, Godunov was found dead in his Los Angeles apartment at age 45. His body had been there for several days before being discovered. The cause of death was determined to be complications from chronic alcoholism, including hepatitis. His death was ruled natural, though the circumstances were tragic. Alexander Godunov's journey from celebrated ballet star to Hollywood actor to tragic early death remains one of the sadder stories from Die Hard's cast. His intimidating performance as Karl lives on as one of the film's most memorable villains. Hart Bochner, Harry Ellis, born October 3, 1956. Hart Bochner was 32 when he played Harry Ellis, the cocaine-snorting businessman, in Die Hard. Today, at 68, he's transitioned to directing and producing. Bochner made Ellis hilariously obnoxious and ultimately tragic. His attempt to negotiate with the terrorists, fueled by cocaine confidence and stupidity, led to one of the film's most shocking deaths. His line, "Hans Bubby, I'm your white knight," became iconic. After Die Hard, Bochner continued acting but became more interested in work behind the camera. He directed films and TV episodes, including directing several episodes of Supergirl. He's also worked as a producer on various projects. At 68, Hart Bochner has built a successful career on both sides of the camera, though he'll always be remembered for playing one of Die Hard's most memorable idiots. Devereaux White, Argyle-born. November 29, 1965, Devereaux White was 22 when he played Argyle, McClane's limo driver, in Die Hard. Today, at 59, he's continued working in entertainment. White's Argyle provided much-needed comic relief and represented the outside world's obliviousness to the terror happening inside Nakatomi Plaza. His character's loyalty to McClane and his final moment helping save the day made him a fan favorite. After Die Hard, White continued acting in TV shows and films. Though he never achieved major stardom, he appeared in shows like Head of the Class and various other projects, building a steady working actor's career. At 59, Devereaux White remains active in the industry and appreciative of being part of Die Hard's legacy. Clarence Gilyard Jr. Theo born. December 24, 1955, Clarence Gilyard Jr. was 33 when he played Theo, the tech-savvy thief, in Die Hard. He passed away on November 28, 2022. At the age of 66, Gilyard made Theo charming despite being a criminal. His technical skills and confident personality made him memorable, and his final scene getting punched out by Argyle was a perfect payoff. After Die Hard, Gilyard became well known for his role as Conrad McMasters on Matlock, and later as James Trevette on Walker, Texas Ranger, which ran from 1993 to 2001. He became a familiar face on TV and built a successful career. In later years, Gilyard left acting to teach theater at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. He influenced a new generation of actors as a professor and found fulfillment in education. Gilyard passed away on November 28, 2022, at age 66 after a long illness. His death was mourned by fans of Die Hard, Matlock, and Walker, Texas Ranger, and by the students he'd mentored. Robert Davi, Agent Big Johnson, and born June 26, 1953, Robert Davi was 35 when he played FBI Agent Big Johnson in Die Hard. Today, at 71, he's continued his prolific career. Davi played the arrogant FBI agent who makes everything worse with his by-the-book tactics. His performance was both funny and frustrating, showing government incompetence in action. After Die Hard, Davi appeared in countless films and TV shows, often playing villains or tough guys. He's also pursued a singing career, performing and recording jazz albums. He's one of the hardest working character actors in Hollywood. At 71, Robert Davi continues acting, singing, and working constantly, building one of the longest careers of any Die Hard cast member. Grand L. Bush, Agent Little Johnson, born December 24, 1955. Grand L. Bush was 32 when he played FBI Agent Little Johnson, Big Johnson's partner, in Die Hard. Today, at 69, he's continued working in the industry. Bush played the other half of the incompetent FBI duo, and his deadpan delivery made his scenes memorable. The running joke about their shared name was perfectly executed. After Die Hard, Bush appeared in films like Demolition Man, The Puppet Masters, and Colors, building a solid career as a character actor. He's worked steadily in film and TV for decades. At 69, Grand L. Bush remains active in the industry and proud of his small but memorable role in a classic film. And there you have it, the cast of Die Hard, over 35 years later. From action legends to heartbreaking losses, from steady careers to quiet retirements, these actors gave us one of the greatest action films ever made. Some achieved legendary status, others built solid careers behind the scenes, and sadly, some left us too soon. Do you watch it every Christmas? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this look back at a true classic, hit that like button and subscribe for more Where Are They Now videos.